There I am. Good evening, everybody. It is so good to be on once again. Yes. Super bright. Oh my gosh. About to blind me. I might not even need that on. Let's leave it off. I don't think I need it. Good evening. I hope everybody is doing well. Hi. It's so good to see everyone. All right. Y'all come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Okay. Let me get my screens together here. Minimize that a little bit. I don't need it that big. Okay. Minimize this one a little bit. I don't need it that big. All right. Hello, hello, hello. So y'all know I'll be waiting. So I'm going ahead and get started with the class. And of course, you guys know that the replay will be on YouTube. I don't know, maybe I'll turn my light back on because it's just blinding me. Oh, gosh. I can't get the light right. Here we go. Oops. All right. Okay, good evening, guys. So first of all, I want to say thank you guys once again for coming to class, and thank you for allowing me to serve you in this capacity. I really appreciate you spending your time with me on Tuesday evenings. It means so much to me. It means the world. I really enjoy these sessions we have together. Okay, so just in case you don't know who I am, my name is Tamika. I am your personal hair coach and your online hair care teacher. And my mission is to help everyone that wants to grow their hair long, strong, and healthy. Okay, so if you don't know my background, I'm a former salon owner, hairstylist, and healthy hair care specialist that helped many women grow their hair from short to long and reach the lengths that they could never possibly think they could reach. That was one of the most amazing things I could ever do. And just the transformations of that just really touched my heart. I hate that I had to stop due to an injury, but I did. And so now I'm teaching you guys all the things that I know about healthy hair here on YouTube and Facebook and Zoom. All right, so if you guys want to learn more information, check out my website, yourpersonalhaircoach.com for more information. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook to be notified of the happenings that's going on in the hair care world. And also, remember, this is a weekly class. And it starts 7 o'clock every Tuesday. Now, if you're not on the list, get on the list to be notified of the class, because I send out invites, reminders every Monday night to let you know about the class, whether or not we're going to have a class or it's going to be canceled. I don't cancel the class unless I have something coming up, like something important. I try to have it every week. And I also send a reminder email about 30 minutes before the class. So be sure that you are on the list so that you can be notified of the class. I'm going to put my link tree in the comments so you can go over there and find out more information. There's lots of links in there about classes, courses, and offerings that I have there. In case you guys don't know it too, I do one-on-one hair consultations, and pretty much it's just you and me, and we get down to nitty-gritty about your hair and figure out exactly what's going on with your hair and figure out exactly what your hair care problems are. You get a good solid hair care routine that will help you on your way in your long hair care growing journey, or your healthy hair growing journey. And those can be really beneficial because it can be things that you would never think of on your own. But with me, like asking you questions and talking to you about your hair care routine, I can really pinpoint exactly what's going on with you and lead you in the right direction and the right products you need to use for your hair and so on. All right. So what else do I have to say? Yeah, please hold your questions until the end. We will have a short Q&A after the lesson. I'm not going to hold you guys that long this evening. I made a short lesson purposely because I know you guys have other things to do, but I usually only hold you about an hour. I guess that's not too much to ask, an hour of your time, for some, hair care. That's always important because our hair is our crown and glory, right? So we want to keep it nice and healthy. So just remember, keep your hold your questions into class, and I'll be more than happy to let you on so I can answer your questions. So let me take some time to look at some of the comments that may be here. And hello, everyone on YouTube. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming on. And then my people over here in Zoom. Yes. All right. So I guess we can just go on ahead and get started. So I kind of left it a little bit of a mystery because I don't know, sometimes I just like to be mysterious. Okay, so I know I sent out, saying the class is going to be telling you that if you're doing this one thing wrong, that it can ruin your hair, and it is so true. So I'm going to tell you guys what it is. Okay, so I'm sure that most of you know that you should deep condition your hair regularly, and I'm sure most of you do. At least I hope you do. So do you ever feel that even though you deep condition your hair all the time, that your hair is still unhealthy? Okay, so, well, it's probably because you're not doing it correctly. So deep conditioning is more than putting some conditioner on your hair, a plastic cap on it under dryer. There's much more to the process, to the entire process. And one thing I find is during consultations, a lot of people, they get this step kind of wrong. Like if you do it 100% correctly, then you'd be surprised how your hair responds. But let me just go on. Okay, so do you know that not using enough conditioner on your hair can prevent it from getting the nourishment that it needs? Okay, I know that a lot of people do exactly what the instructions on the bottle say, or they try to only use a little bit to try to stretch the product. Now, I know the hair products can get expensive, especially if you have thick or long hair or both, because I know some people probably going through hair products like a mug. It just is what it is. You may be going through a lot of products because of all the hair you have on your head. You may have to use double or even triple the amount of products that everyone else uses. That can get kind of discouraging. So you're thinking, this is getting ridiculous. So what is the use of applying products to your hair if you're not doing it properly and your hair still feels dry and unhealthy afterwards? So that's a question I want you to ask yourself. So if you're deep conditioning your hair on a regular basis and your hair still feels dry and unhealthy and still breaking, you got to be like thinking, what am I doing wrong? You've got to be. I know I would be. Okay, you're like, I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything Tamika's saying, but I just am still having these issues. This may be the issue. You're doing the steps, but you're not doing the steps properly. Okay, so the purpose of deep conditioning is to provide moisture and nourishment to your strands so they can be well hydrated and retain length. Okay, without the deep conditioning step, your hair will probably just remain in an unhealthy state with no length retention, and we don't want that to happen. So the deep conditioning step cannot be skipped if you want to grow and maintain a healthy head of hair. I know a lot of people skip it, but you should not skip the deep conditioning step. It is, I would say, the most important step in your hair care routine. Okay, so now you ask, how do I deep condition properly? Well, so you thought you were doing it right. Of course you did. So first of all, you must start with freshly shampooed hair. Don't deep condition on dirty hair. If you have a lot of product buildup on your hair, it's best to clarify your hair first. And that's to help remove the excess product and buildup on your hair. And this will prepare your hair for the deep conditioning process to provide a clean slate so your hair can get all the benefits from the conditioner. And I know a lot of people do not clarify the hair, and you hear me talk about clarifying all the time. And it is so, so important, especially when you're trying new products, to clarify your hair. That way you can start with a clean slate. That way you won't have any, dirt, oils, buildup, or anything in your hair before you start the process. That way you can get the full benefits of what the hair product is trying to do. Okay, so next, you must work in sections. Okay, now some people are like, I work in sections, Tamika, but sometimes you need 4, 6, or even 8 sections or more, depending on how long and thick your hair is. The longer and thicker your hair is, the more sections you need. So I might say 4 sections, but you might need 8 sections or 10 sections, okay? So you must work in sections to get the best coverage. So clip each section up and work one section at a time. Use plenty of conditioner and apply it to the roots of your hair generously, not just no little dime size or quarter size amount. That's not generous. I'm talking about big old pumps, okay? Make sure to cover all of your roots, all of the roots of your hair completely. It's okay to get conditioner on your scalp. I know a lot of people say don't put conditioner on the scalp, but it's okay to get conditioner on the scalp. I mean, your scalp is skin. Skin protects, right? Okay, it's not going to get in it anywhere. Yeah, if you can put relaxer on your scalp, you can put conditioner on your scalp, okay? So be generous. A quarter size amount is not nearly enough. Trust me on that. It's not nearly enough. More than likely, you will use 2 to 4 ounces of conditioner on your hair, depending on the length and thickness of your hair. Some people might use more depending on, some people might use like a whole bottle of conditioner on their hair if it's like super, super long. Okay. Separate the section a little to make sure the entire root area is covered. So you're literally going to be separating the areas and getting conditioner in there, you know, if you didn't get that area covered. Okay. Now that you put conditioner on the roots of your hair, you can move on to the middle and then the ends. Okay. Be sure to be generous with the conditioner. Now, don't overuse it. There's such thing as like putting too much, which is glopping off and falling off, but put enough where your hair is coated. So after you apply conditioner to that section of hair completely, you work it in. So work it into each and every strand in a downward motion, making sure every strand of hair is coated well and very well, like this. Okay. And then I like to also take the section and dredge it in to make sure that everything is super well coated. Okay. And then after you finish doing that, you clip it up and then you repeat the step for all the other sections. So if you have 8 sections, then you have 7 more sections to go. So you do the exact same step on every section of hair until everything is completely covered. And also on sections of hair that tend to be a little bit more dry, like the edges and the nape and the crown, you can also add a little bit more conditioner there just to be on the safe side, especially if that hair is shorter. All right. So after you've finished every section, you may now place a plastic cap on your head and sit under the hooded dryer for 20, 30 minutes. You don't have to do an hour or, you know, I know sometimes they'll say like the more you sit, the more it'll absorb and stuff like that. But usually about 30 minutes is generally enough. And then you can also steam or hydrate your hair. And if you do use this, if you choose to steam your hair, don't put the plastic cap on your hair. Okay. Just sit directly under the steamer with your hair exposed. So just like this. You go underneath the steamer. All right. So are you guys doing all of this? So if not, you could be ruining your hair. This could be the very reason why you're not seeing any length retention, is because you're not deep conditioning your hair properly. So if you get the step right, you will see a major improvement in your hair's manageability and health. And it will be softer, easy to comb, and feel overall healthy. And you might not even recognize your hair afterwards. I mean, that is what it is. So I just put this out here because I know that's a very important step. And I know a lot of people are doing it, but not just doing it, but doing it properly. Because when you're deep conditioning your hair, if your hair still like doesn't feel saturated or wet with the conditioner, then you need to apply more. And I know a lot of people probably just apply it to their whole head as a whole, and you're not getting all of your hair that way. It's just not possible. That's why I tell you to work in sections, and then you apply the conditioner to each section, work it in. You see how I'm working that in? I'm working it in, and then I like to twist it in just to be on the safe side. I call that dredging. I like to twist it in, make sure every single strand of hair is coated before I sit under the dryer or sit under the steamer. It's very important. Okay. Oh. All right. So I told you guys this is going to be a short class. So remember, check out my link tree for more information and sign up to be notified of the next class if you haven't done it already. All right. And also remember, I do one-on-one consultations. Okay. And I will put my link tree in the comments one more time, just in case you guys missed it. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about this because I don't think people realize the importance of the deep conditioning step. I cannot stress it enough how important it is to do it right and to do it properly, because if you don't, you could be missing out on, you know, a lot of length retention. Okay. Because this to me is, you know, just as important, if not more important, than trimming. Okay. All right. So that's all I have for you guys. So I guess I'm getting ready to open up for questions. If you guys have any questions, go on ahead and let me know. You can come on camera or come on audio, raise your hand, put it in chat. I'll give you a few seconds. All right. Okay, Mari, I saw you first.
Hey, Miss Tamika. Can you hear me?
Mari, you want to come on?
Can you hear me, Miss Tamika?
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I always have to do this thing with my volume, even though my volume's turned up. I always have to return it up. But I can hear you. Go ahead. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I always have to do this thing with my volume, even though my volume's turned up. I always have to return it up.
Can you hear me now?
I'm sorry. I always have to do this thing with my volume, even though my volume's turned up. I always have to return it up. I don't know what's going on here.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. So, hold on.
I don't know what's going on here. Can you hear me now? I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Sorry about that. I'm not sure, some type of technical difficulty. But anyway, thank you so much. You look beautiful, as many of the ladies mentioned this evening.
Thank you.
Quick question with the deep conditioning. What do you recommend?
Okay, wait a minute, Mari, because I'm getting double volume here.
Quick question with the deep conditioning. What do you recommend?
Okay, wait a minute, Mari, because I'm getting double volume here. Hold up a second. I don't know what's going on. Let me mute you for just a second, okay? It might be me. I don't know what's going on. I think it's me. Let me mute you for just a second, okay? Hold on a second. It's me. It's me. I think it's me. It's me. I had YouTube on. I'm sorry. I was like, what is the double stuff? Okay, I'm ready for you. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, no problem. So what do you recommend for deep conditioning if you don't have a hooded dryer?
Oh, well, you can always, well, some people will say you can leave it on overnight if you don't have a hooded dryer. But one thing I recommend is quite possibly leave the conditioner on a little bit longer, maybe like an hour or so while you know, doing the dishes or doing some housework or watch television, whatever, leave it on. And if you want to get some heat to your hair, you can also, do you have a microwave?
Yes.
Okay, if you have a microwave, you can wet some hand towels, like really well, wring them out and then stick them in the microwave for a few seconds, let it get hot. And then like with the plastic cap on top of your head, you can, you know, wrap it around your head until it cools down. And you keep repeating that process to get the deep conditioning done that way. It's old school, but it works.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you, Ms. Tamika.
Oh, you're very welcome. Okay, I'm gonna ask Tracy to come on.
Hi, Tamika.
Hi, Tracy.
I have a question because I watched your video about how to shampoo and condition when you have a weave. And so it looked like in the video that you diluted the conditioner. But when I tried it myself, I don't know if I diluted it too much. And I just wasn't sure. You know, I went through the whole process, but I just don't know, you know, how much can you dilute conditioner to get it through the weave?
Okay, so 50% water, 50% conditioner would be, yeah, that would be the best. If you dilute too much, it's gonna be too diluted, and then you're not gonna be able to, you know, get the benefits of it. But 50-50 is good.
50-50. All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, Catherine. Hi. I can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hi. I took your online class during COVID because I didn't go to the shop at all.
Okay.
And I learned a lot. Your wash process changed my hair routine. I have low porosity hair. I don't know if you can see it, right? So people always, my whole life, complimented the texture of my hair, but they never knew how I struggle with dryness. I had locks that I took out. and they were the whole bag of hair that I didn't, shed through the 4 or 5 years I had locks in was so dry. The one thing I kept saying was moisture. I need moisture in my hair. So I bought this from Amazon. This is what you use to steam clothes with, but I steam my hair with it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That works great.
So yeah, is that okay for the deep conditioning? And I also have, look, I'm gonna say I've done everything for hair moisture. I have a steamer. This I plug in. This goes over my head. I still put a shower cap on, but this goes over that, and this goes on top of this, and it gets pretty hot. I even have to do that with product because my hair it will not retain. I mean, when I say overwhelming, it's overwhelmingly dry. Like I'll try to start the day with my hair down. By the end of the day, I have to put it up like this because it's so dry. Like it doesn't even look the same. It just frizz up into a ball. I deep conditioner. I do all of this, and I'm just wondering what can I do to retain more moisture without paying $50 a bottle. Like I get this off Etsy. This little bottle cost me about $40, and I cannot keep buying products. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Can you show me that again? That product?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's an organic hair serum. It's from an Etsy shop. When I say most of the products are low price here, they really take advantage of us. And I bought this from her line as well. This has avocado in it, and this actually kind of holds moisture when I steam it. I spent about $30 in this. Okay.
Well, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. So what's so special in that product that makes it specifically for low porosity hair?
I think just the type of ingredients. It has like fenugreek in it, and the way product buildup is usually my biggest issue. Mm-hmm. So it's like thin enough where it moisturizes. Like this is from this morning. Normally my hair would not look this moisturized by the end of the day had I not used that product. Mm-hmm. It looks a lot drier. My hair never holds the style. It looks like in the morning I'll look nice when the day starts. By lunchtime, people always be like, "Are you tired?" Because just my hair, everything just looks like it's burnt out. So what can I do to retain more? I have the work. When I say I've tried everything for years. Look, I even will go to the King and More. Like I've tried, you name I got melanin. You name it, if it's online, I'm gonna try it because my hair has always gave me the horriblest thing.
Okay.
Horriblest problems.
Well, let me say a couple of things.
Okay.
Because you just going everywhere with the trying of the products. Like I've tried. You're spending so much money. I feel so sorry for you, girl. But okay, so you're doing everything right with the steaming and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Dang, I lost my train of thought on that. I was getting ready to say something that was very important. Dang it. Oh, are you clarifying your hair?
I feel like, okay, so I used to do apple cider vinegar rinses at least like maybe once a month. That's not considered clarifying?
I don't think so. No, I really don't. I mean, people like to use that as natural products, but sometimes you got to kick your hair in the butt with some just regular old beauty supply store products. I'm just sorry. It is what it is. I know that we like to do natural this, natural that, but I'm more of a results girl.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So I want you to find a good clarifying shampoo.
Okay.
A good one. I like the Biolage. I can't think of the name of it, but it's by Biolage. Clean rinse. Anyways, that's one of my favorite ones. But find you a good clarifying shampoo and try to clarify your hair once with the clarifying shampoo first, and then follow up with the regular shampoo, and then do your routine and see if that makes any difference in how well your hair holds moisture. And also, like I know you're using the steamer, so you need to just make sure that all of your hair is getting steamed.
Would you do that in sections as well then? Would you steam?
You could. That might be beneficial. And also, don't do cool rinses on your hair.
Really?
Yeah, let them close naturally. Let the cuticles close naturally.
Okay.
Yeah, because I find that people with low porosity hair don't do well with cool rinses.
And every time I go to the shop, they always wash my hair cold because I almost be shivering.
Yeah, I know it's against the grain, but I find that certain things work.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Thank you so much.
Also, let me add one more thing to you. I'm gonna give you one more thing.
Oh, okay.
Add some honey
for
your conditioning. Put it in your conditioner.
Conditioner?
Just a little bit.
Would I deep condition with the honey? Would I add it to my deep conditioner?
Deep conditioner with the honey. Put it in with your conditioner. Put it on your hair.
Okay.
And try me. Let me know how that works.
I promise you I will.
Absolutely. I'm rooting for you.
I'm gonna take progress pictures. I'm gonna try like that.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, I'll definitely do that. You helped me so much. I really appreciate you.
You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. I feel like I'm Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. How do you hang up? Wait, I don't know how to hang up.
Oh, it's okay. I got you.
Okay.
All right. Does anybody else on Zoom have any questions? I'm gonna go over to YouTube and see. And thank you guys for all the compliments. I'll be trying to, step up the game on the whole hair and looks and stuff. I appreciate it. Okay. Hi. Okay. Is it Keisha? I can't pronounce that right. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna just answer your question. Should we clarify every wash day if we moisturize the hair every other day? No, you don't have to clarify every wash day, but I would say at least once a month. Okay. Unless you find that you have like a lot of buildup. But no, just once a month is good. How do you know if we have product buildup in your hair? A lot of times when you have product buildup on your hair, it just doesn't respond anymore to what you're putting on there. And it feels like really coated and heavy. So that's a good way to know. Or if you condition your hair and you feel like it's not working anymore and you feel like you need to change products, that's when it's time, that's when you usually know that you have product buildup on your hair and it's time to clarify. Yeah. Thank you, Cindy. Okay. Char is learning a lot from you. You're great and have a great spirit. Thank you very much. That is so sweet. I really appreciate you guys. Yep. Oh, you're very welcome. Yep. You're very, very welcome. Yes. Let me see if there's any more questions. Y'all, we short and sweet tonight, but that's all right because you can learn a lot in 25, 30 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. So I don't see any more questions. I'm going to ask one more time. Does anybody else have any more questions? What do you use to moisturize hair? I like the Tejan buttercream. That's one of my favorite products. And also the Camille Rose Curl Aid Moisture Butter is another good one. And I used to, back in the day, use the Carol's Daughter Healthy Hair Butter. That was good. And then Comet Biologics, they have really good moisturizing products too, because they have some for thick hair and for thin hair. So it's a lot of good ones out there. As long as they're creamy and rich, you're good to go. But yeah, just make sure you're moisturizing 2 to 3 times a week to keep your hair, nice and soft and supple. And, what's a good moisturizer for low porosity, relaxed hair? Okay, it depends on how you're wearing your relaxed hair. Are you wearing your relaxed hair straight, or are you wearing your relaxed hair, set, or how are you wearing it? And that, because for relaxed hair, if you're wearing it straight, moisturizing your hair with anything wet is not going to benefit your hair at all, like zero. So I would say, like argan oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, things like that are going to benefit your hair. Marula oil are going to benefit your hair more so than putting like a moisturizer on, because it's going to make your hair wet and cause it to, revert a little bit. So you don't want that to happen. Okay. Right. So yeah. So guys, remember, check out my link tree for information on classes and courses and offerings I have. And if you are not signed up for the notifications of the class, please make sure you do that. Okay, another question. Is there any sprays that you would recommend for moisturizing hair? I absolutely positively love the it's by Carol's Daughter, Vanilla Black Leave-In Spray. I love that. That's a really good one. Oh, the questions are coming now. Okay, after I get it relaxed, I wear it down for 3 weeks and I try my first wash and I just leave it up in a bun and wash for 2 weeks. Okay, so yeah, if you're bunning your relaxed hair, then you can by all means use any of the moisturizers I said before, but just don't use as much as you would if you're wearing your hair natural. But the Camille Rose Curl Aid Moisture Butter is really good. The Carol's Daughter, the Tejan Moisture Cream, they're all really good ones. Just don't saturate your hair overly with it as somebody who is natural would do it. Just put a little bit in your hands and rub it in and rub it on your ends. Yeah, and just put it in your bun. Is there a way to thicken up fine hair? I'm not 100% sure about this, but some supplements say that they help to thicken hair. But I really generally believe that what you're born with is what you got, per se. So there's a supplement that I had been taking for years. It's called Viviscal, and they actually have like studies saying that your hair thickens when you take that one. And I'll type it in the chat so you can see the name of it. But and it actually helps people with alopecia too, supposedly. But it's been on the market for like over 20 years. So, but that's the name of it, Viviscal, and that's supposed to help thicken up hair, or any supplement that supposedly promises, you could give it a try. Oh, you're very welcome. But yeah, that one actually has like studies that say that it does thicken up hair. So maybe if you wanted to try that, you could, or either scalp massages or something like that might help. Yeah. Okay. I have high porosity hair. Should I do a pre-wash oil treatment? Yes, you should. Oil treatments are great for high porosity hair. They are fantastic. Yes. Yes. Teresa, you're wearing a protective style. Yeah. Yeah. The Camille Rose, not the Camille Rose, the spray. The Carol Starter spray is fantastic because it's a really light spray. And I really like it. It smells good and it really soaks in the hair because that's what I'm using right now. Okay. Thank you for your edges and nape tutorials. It's helping me. Awesome. 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 I'm glad. You guys, this napes can get in order. You just got to be patient with them and do the things that you need to do to keep them healthy. Yeah, but those areas tend to be like super problem areas for a lot of people. And I know a lot of people too don't realize it, but they tend to pull their hair and they don't know it. So that causes kind of breakage and damage too. So just be mindful of that. If you're hair pullers, stop it. All right, last call for questions, and then I'll let you guys go. Oh, you're very welcome, Hilda. All right. Oh, excuse me. All righty. So I guess that's it, guys. And yeah, that's all I got for you tonight. All right. So I really appreciate you guys coming on, and I hope you have a blessed, wonderful, amazing evening. God bless you all. I love you guys. I pray for you regularly, and I'm so happy and glad that you have given me the chance to serve you once more. And I will see you guys in the next class. Okay. Oh, wait, I see a couple more questions. Hold up. I was getting ready to unmute you. Oh, well, I guess they left already. But the guys who had questions, you can just ask them next class. I love you guys. Talk to you later.